This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, it was day 2 of the job fair held here on Grand Bahama by Bimini's mega anchor property. Employment opportunities are increasing on that northern island, and from all indications, a significant number of Grand Bahamians are hoping to take advantage of those much-needed jobs. Joan Davis-Roll has our top story.
For the past 2 days, the Department of Labor here in Freeport has been facilitating a job fair designed to provide jobs for the construction phase of the Resort World Bimini Bay project. Assistant Director of Labor Harrison Sands says this major job recruitment exercise comes as welcome news for residents on Grand Bahama, many of whom, he stated, have been struggling to survive economically.
This is somewhat of a depressed area as far as jobs are concerned. And so any opportunity to move away from this area into some of the other family islands that presents economic prosperity, it will be beneficial for the Grand Bahamian economy as well.
The Department of Labor, he says, is attempting to help the unemployed through various job recruitment initiatives.
We just about exhausted all of our efforts with respect to the jobs that are here, because they are sort of to the max in terms of recruitment. But there are places like Abaco, Exuma. As a matter of fact, we had a job fair last month, or month before last, as a matter of fact, with Exuma. And we were able to get some of the local residents here into Exuma. And we're trying to do the same thing in Bimini.
Meanwhile, skilled persons like Bradley Forbes, who has 15 years experience as a heavy equipment operator, and young DeSharo Stubbs, who's looking to gain experience, are hoping they will get the call for a job.
I was a little bit discouraged because during the 2 times they had the job fair in the Lucayan area, I was there with all my documents, whatever they did require, I bought it for them. And they promised me that we really need you, but I haven't heard from them. And so this is the 3rd time, so I feel that I should just voice my opinion on as to why is it that they haven't called an experienced man.
I just want to experience it, of my little first time experience and going to a different island working, and yeah.
Well, how long have you been out of a job, and what are you looking to do?
I've been on a job for like about a couple months now, and right now for this they're doing some type of construction. So if they call me, I'd probably want to go in the electrical field maybe, or if anything if they want help with or anything.
You have training in electrical work?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, officials say once these jobs are filled for the construction phase of the project, it will be on to filling other positions as the development continues to grow. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Joan Davis-Roll.
Thanks, Joan. Well, in other news, cancer continues to afflict Bahamians, and given the increased volume of cancer cases on this island, many believe there is a great need for an oncology center. And as we hear in this report, this issue is high on the agenda of the Minister for Grand Bahama. 14 persons were recognized during this year's Cancer Society Hope Ball. The Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, telling the honorees that he is well aware of the need for an oncology center here on Grand Bahama. Such a facility will allow persons afflicted with cancer to receive treatment without the hassle of traveling to the nation's capital or abroad.
I've met many of them on many occasions to address the challenges that currently face our country, and despite the need for therapy, we also need a functional oncology unit at the Grand Memorial Hospital here in the short term.
While the minister did not give a date for the establishment of an oncology center on Grand Bahama, he says he is well aware of the plight of cancer survivors on this island.
Only those who are affected with the illness, who have to travel constantly back and forth to the capital, understand where I'm coming from. On many occasions at the airport, I've met sick patients in wheelchairs, not doing well, en route to Nassau to receive the necessary therapy in order to survive.
The minister says the government, through his ministry, has commissioned a study to assess the environmental and health impacts of the industrial sector on this island. He also shared some startling statistics.
As we are all aware, cancer is very prevalent on the island of Grand Bahama, and for years we have questions about the environmental impacts of our industrial sector and their impact on human life. In fact, because of the current prevalence, we can now, based on the statistical information in front of us, predict that 1 person in every family, neighborhood, or workplace on this island will be affected by this life-threatening disease.
The minister maintains that proper health care on Grand Bahama remains a priority for the government.
As Minister for Grand Bahama, it's my mandate to ensure that medical infrastructure for Grand Bahama is advanced, and over the past year, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, the Public Hospitals Authority, we have overseen the improvement of medical infrastructure on Grand Bahama, including all clinics. And in this term in office, the people of Grand Bahama will see the actualization of a new state-of-the-art hospital, as well as the implementation of universal health care coverage.
Well, the Bahamas Consul General to New York on a tour of public high schools on Grand Bahama today. As Megan Shepard tells us, the Consul General gave students a good idea of the work of the overseas mission and the importance of service to country.
The Consul General to New York visiting with high school students this morning as a part of Diplomatic Week. Heads of missions abroad are in meetings regarding world and national issues and have thought it important to enlighten students across the Bahamas about their roles in various missions. Forrester Carroll is stationed in New York and shared with the students some of his responsibilities.
Bahamians living there have passports that need to be renewed. We are there to do that. We're there to, if a Bahamian is arrested, under the Vienna Convention, the arresting officers must inform the consulate. We're there to grant visas to certain countries, certain citizens of certain countries. If they want to visit the Bahamas, they require visas to come here. So we grant visas. And we also authenticate documents. And we do all those sorts of things to represent. And we interact with our Bahamians.
Carroll also issuing some wise words of advice and a personal challenge to help the young students become successful adults.
Try and pursue good. This crime business that's going on, we really don't want the outside world to know too much about that. It's really terrible. And so that will kill our economy. How we could stop crime, you don't engage in it yourself, and if you see anyone engaging in crime, please report it. You know, we need to stamp it out. There's really too much crime in this little country. You know, I mean, it's really too much. And so I would like to exhort you this morning to really pursue all good. And your education, don't slack. I know many of you don't take your education very serious, but you must. Otherwise, ain't nothing happening out there.
The students showing their gratitude to Carroll for the information, and Ajay Oliver delivered the special thank you on behalf of the group.
On behalf of our Jack Hayward family, I thank you from the very bottom of my heart for enlightening us with your warm words and taking time out of your busy schedule. And I just pray to God that you continue to stay blessed and also keep embedding what it is to be a true ambassador of our country.
According to the Consul General to New York, there are approximately 5,000 to 10,000 Bahamians living within his district. Megan Shepard, 7S Network News.
Well, in news from the Crime Beat, police in Grand Bahama are searching for 28-year-old D'Angelo Frederick Antonio, a.k.a. Angelo Antonio of Dolphin Street, Carvel Beach, and Gold Coin Lane here on Grand Bahama. According to the authorities, Antonio is wanted for armed robbery, and he is considered armed and extremely dangerous, and he should be approached with caution. Antonio stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, heavy built, medium brown complexion, and he weighs about 220 pounds. Now, if you have any information on his whereabouts, you are asked to contact 350-3107 or 8-911-919 or the nearest police station. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.